Welcome to Unique Hotel Management Education. Today we are with a new topic: Styles of Food Service. This topic will help you understand three main groups of food and beverage service styles: waiter service, self-service, and assisted service. Appreciate the features of each group of service and its methods. Know the advantages and limitations of each service. Identify various styles of service. Suggest suitable service styles for a food and beverage outlet. Understand factors influencing the style of service. Food and beverage service styles can be broadly classified into three main groups. 1. Waiter service. 2. Self-service. 3. Assisted service. Waiter service. In this method of service, food and beverages are served to guests by waiters at the guest's place. It may be in a restaurant, hotel room, flight, hospital, and so on. Waiter service. This service is further classified into the following: English service, American service, French service, Garrison service, tray service. Waiter service. English service. It is also known as silver service. In this method, dishes are presented and transferred to the guest's plate using service spoon and fork from the left-hand side of the guest, while beverages are served from the right-hand side. It is regarded as a formal service. It is implemented in upscale restaurants. Points to remember: serve food from dish, platter onto guest's plate using service spoon and fork from the left-hand side. Conduct clearance from the right-hand side. Serve beverages from the right-hand side. Waiter service. English service. Advantages: personalized service. Customer satisfaction. Waiters have scope to exhibit their service skills. No plate wastage. Limitations: calls for high level of service skills, hence more labor cost. More staff required. Low seat turnover. Slow service. Waiter service. American service. This is a simple and informal form of service. It is also termed as plated service. In this style, dishes are neatly plated in the kitchen by the kitchen staff and placed at the guest's cover from the right-hand side. Dishes such as prawn cocktail, salads, soups, masala dosa, vada sambar, sandwiches, burgers, ice creams, and so on, are served in this way. This style of service is followed in restaurants located in busy areas, coffee shops, fast food outlets, and casual dining restaurants. Waiter service. American service. Points to remember: all plated food is served from the right-hand side of the guest. Beverages are also served from the right. Clearance is done from the right-hand side. Tray is used to carry cups, bowls, saucers, and underplates. Tray should not be used to carry full and half plates. Move clockwise when you work from the right-hand side and counterclockwise when you work from the left hand. Waiter service. American service. Advantages: service skill is not required. Low labor cost. Needs fewer waiters. Quick service. High seat turnover as service is fast. Kitchen staff has scope for demonstrating their plating skills. Waiter service. American service. Limitations: no personalized service. Chances of plate wastage. Skilled waiters do not have scope to show their service skills. Food may become cold. More of kitchen time and labor. Waiter service. French service. This is also known as family service. In this style of service, the dish is presented to each guest from the left-hand side to help himself, herself. For a small party of 2 to 3 guests, the dishes are placed on the table with service implements and plates for the guests to help themselves. Alternatively, all dishes may be placed on the table and the host may serve all his guests at the table first or assist them in service and serve himself finally. Waiter service. French service. Advantages: service skills not required. Low labor cost. Seat turnover is more compared to silver service. Quick service. No plate wastage. Waiter service. French service. Limitations: service staff will not be able to demonstrate their service skills. Food may go cold. Guests may spill or burn himself. Needs more area on the table. Guests may feel neglected. Waiter service. Russian service. This is a very elaborate service and is termed as sideboard service. In this style, large joints, roast poultry, whole fish, and so on, that have elaborate garnish, are presented to the host, taken back to the sideboard, carved, portioned, and served to the guests with service spoon and fork. After service, dishes are kept on a hot plate in the sideboard to keep them warm. Each course is served from the sideboard. This service is not practiced much in recent times. Waiter service. Russian service. Advantages: high level of guest satisfaction. Personalized service. Waiters have scope to exhibit carving, portioning, and service skills. Good presentation. Waiter service. Russian service. Limitations: calls for highly skilled staff, hence higher labor cost. More wait staff required. Low seat turnover, as time taken for service is more. Waiter service. Garrison service. This is also termed as trolley service. In this style of service, dishes are prepared, carved, dressed, or flambéed on a trolley in front of the guests and served with service spoon and fork. The design of a trolley varies according to its purpose. Carving trolley, flambé trolley, hors d'oeuvres trolley, cheese trolley, and liquor trolley are some of the trolleys found in restaurants offering garrison service. This type of service is practiced in luxury, upmarket restaurants. Waiter service. Garrison service. Advantages: highly personalized service. High level of customer satisfaction as the dishes are prepared, carved, or flambéed in their presence. Good merchandising device. Waitstaff can exhibit their culinary, carving, and service skills. High average spending power, high revenue, cover. Garrison service. Limitations: slow service. Low seat turnover. Expensive style of service as it requires more service area and highly skilled staff. Chances of accidents are more. More investment on service equipment. Cooking in the service area may leave odor. Tray service. In this form of service, the dishes ordered by guests are neatly portioned and arranged on a tray with necessary cutlery and taken to their room/bed/seats by waiters. Special trays are available to retain temperature of dishes. This style is practiced in room service, hospitals, flights, and institutional catering. Tray service. Advantages: service skill is not required, hence low labor cost. Limitations: tray area may not be adequate to accommodate more dishes unless the number of dishes and portion size are predetermined, as in case of flight catering. Waiters will not be able to exhibit their service skills. No personalized service. Food may go cold unless insulated trays are used. Self-service. This is the simplest form of service methods where members of service staff do not serve guests. Customers help themselves with the dishes they would like to consume. Self-service is classified into 1. Cafeteria. 2. Counter service. 3. Vending. Self-service. Traditional cafeteria. It consists of a straight line of counters containing a variety of hot and cold dishes. The customer starts from one end of the line, picks up a tray and moves along the length of the counter as he selects dishes he wants to have. The cashier, at the end of the counter, makes the bill and collects payment. This is not required if the meals are prepaid. Normally, the service counter is separated from the dining area. This form of service is widely followed in institutional and industrial catering establishments. Self-service. Traditional cafeteria. Flow of activities in traditional cafeteria system. 1. Guest enters. 2. Picks up the tray. 3. Joins queue at the counter. 4. Picks up the dishes of his choice as he moves along. 5. Pays to the cashier at the end of the counter, not necessary, if prepaid. 6. Picks up cutlery and napkin. 7. Goes to the dining hall to eat. Self-service traditional cafeteria. Self-service. Free-flow cafeteria. In free-flow cafeteria system, counters are segregated according to the type of dishes offered, hot or cold, appetizers, soups, breads, sandwiches, entrees, salads, pastas and so on. Trays and other essential service equipment are kept on tables at convenient places. Guests pick up trays and go to counters of their choice and select whatever dishes they want and exit through the payment point at the entrance of the dining hall. Self-service. Free-flow cafeteria. In this system, counters are not arranged in a straight line, but in shapes such as hollow square, U, echelon or sawtooth, and so on, depending on the number of dishes on offer and shape and size of area available. However, there are two main types of layout, hollow square and echelon. Self-service. Free-flow cafeteria. Hollow square. Counters are placed around three sides of service area, each having counters of different dishes. Echelon. Counters are positioned at such angles that customers can flow within free-flow area and also to save space. A customer reaches the counter of his choice to help himself. Self-service, echelon. Self-service. Free-flow cafeteria. The following points should be considered while positioning the counters of various categories of dishes in free-flow system. The flow of guests. Location of most preferred category of dishes. Ease of replenishment especially to counters that are centrally located, and so on. Self-service. Free-flow cafeteria. Flow of activities in free-flow cafeteria system. 1. Guest enters. 2. Picks up tray. 3. Goes to counter of his choice. 4. Picks up the dishes. 5. Pays to the cashier. 6. Picks up cutlery and napkin. 7. Goes to the dining hall to eat. Self-service, free flow. Self-service. Counter service. Guests select the dishes they want to have from the menu displayed, buy tokens, and collect dishes over the counter against the tokens. They may consume the dishes either in the premises or get them packed as takeaway. Cafeteria, fast food outlets, canteens, food courts, kiosks, and so on, follow this style. 2. Self-service. Counter service. Advantages. Quick service. Service skill not required. Less staff required. Low labor cost. High seat turnover. 2. Self-service. Counter service. Limitations. No personalized service. No scope for talented wait staff to show their skill. 2. Self-service. Vending machine. In this style, guests get the dishes from machines. Customers buy tokens or coins and insert them into the vending machine and get whatever they wish to have by selecting appropriate option. A wide variety of hot and cold dishes are available in this system. Vending machines are installed in busy areas such as railways and bus stations, airports, schools, hospitals, and so on. 2. Self-service. Vending machine. Advantages. Effective portion control. Reduces labor. Service is available throughout the day. Good food cost control. No wastage. Hygienic. Low cost of operation. 2. Self-service. Vending machine. Limitations. Absence of interaction with guests. Limited selection of dishes. Unreliability. Power dependence. Not suitable for large-scale operations. Calls for regular servicing, during which period service is not available and leads to customer dissatisfaction. 3. Assisted service. This is a combination of waiter and self-service. Service staff assist customers in service of water, accompanying vegetables, sauces, sweets, and so on. The following are the examples for assisted service. 1. Buffet. 2. Carvery. 3. Assisted service. Buffet. In buffet style of service, dishes are neatly displayed with garnish in the appropriate containers and arranged attractively on the buffet table in a proper order for guests to help themselves. The display has wide choice of both hot and cold dishes. Hot dishes are kept in chafing dishes and the cold ones in glass/metal/wood containers. 3. Assisted service. Buffet. Buffet can be broken into many sections such as soup, non-vegetarian, vegetarian, salads and cold cuts, sweets, coffee, tea, and so on. Each section has appropriate service equipment. Carvings of ice, tallow, vegetable, fruits, and so on, may be used as the centerpiece. Large number of people can be served within a short duration of time. This type of service is suitable for function catering. A lot of restaurants today favor this style of service for all 3 meals. 3. Assisted service, buffet. 3. Assisted service. Buffet. There are 3 types of buffet. Sit-down buffet. Fork buffet. Finger buffet. Buffet. Sit-down buffet. In sit-down buffet, tables are laid with necessary cover. Customers select the dishes they want to have from the buffet and eat at the table set with necessary cutlery and crockery. Waitstaff may help in the service of water, soup, sweet, and coffee and clear the table. They may also extend any other assistance required by the guests. Buffet. Fork buffet. In fork buffet, customers are expected to stand and eat the food using only one piece of cutlery, normally a fork. A few spoons may also be kept on the buffet. Dishes included in the menu should be easily managed with one piece of cutlery. A few chairs may be available for each guests. Buffet. Finger buffet. In finger buffet, dishes are collected from the buffet and eaten with fingers. Dishes as burgers, sandwiches, and so on, are ideal for finger buffet. A washing facility with hand dryer and napkin dispenser is essential. Buffet. Advantages. Service skill is not needed. Less service staff. Low labor cost. More guests can be served in a short period of time. Buffet. Limitations. No personalized service. Skilled wait staff may lose interest as it does not give them scope to demonstrate service skills. Dishes may lose eye appeal after repeated servings. Possible congestion. Poor food control. Carvery. This style is practiced in large chain of hotels and restaurants. The basic concept is that the roast joints are carved at the carvery counter and the customers help themselves. Carvery is open for luncheon and dinner and it also serves alcohol. Table-tote menu is used in carvery, which consists of 3 courses with a selection of starters, 3 or 4 roast meats, and a selection of sweets. Waiters serve first and third courses, while guests help themselves for roasts at the carvery counter, having 3 or 4 varieties of roast meat and poultry. Carvery. Service sequence at carvery. 1. Guests are greeted. 2. Guided to the table and seated by the service staff. 3. Menu is presented. 4. Water is served in the meantime. 5. Preference for first course is taken. 6. First course is served with necessary accompaniment. 7. First course is cleared and accompaniment of the first course is taken away. Carvery. Service sequence at carvery. Guests are guided to carvery. They choose the meat and get their portion from carvery. collect accompanying vegetables and sauces and return to their tables. Bread and butter are placed on the table when the guests are at the carvery. Main course plate is cleared along with side plate. Bread and butter are taken away and cruets are removed. Crumbing is done. Menu is offered to take preference of guests for sweets. Carvery. Service sequence at carvery. Cutlery for sweets is adjusted. Sweet is served by the service staff. Sweet is cleared. Coffee is served by the service staff. Carvery. Advantages. Carvery ensures hot main course as it is being carved in the presence of guests. No wastage since customers take what they will be able to consume. Effective marketing tool. Guests feel more value for money since the meat, the main course of the meal, carved in their presence is hot and they can choose the portion size. As menu is limited, it needs smaller kitchen area and fewer production staff. Not many service staff are required. Less labor cost. Carvery. Limitations. Operation depends on a talented carver that costs money. Portion control and pricing is difficult as guests help themselves to as much as they want. Retaining appearance and palatability of the pre-cooked joints may be difficult. Service styles and where followed. Factors influencing the style of service. The style of food service implemented by an establishment will depend on a number of interrelated factors. Some of them are: 1. Type of establishment. 2. Location of establishment. 3. Time available for service. 4. Type of customers. 5. Service skills available. 6. Service area available. 7. Type of dishes to be served. 8. Turnover expected. 9. Service equipment available. Points to remember. Food and beverage service styles can be broadly classified into waiter service, self-service, and assisted service. Each service style has its own advantages and limitations. Food service operators have the options of selecting any style of service depending on many factors. The style chosen should be easy to operate, satisfy customers, exercise cost control, cost-effective, fast and efficient in delivery and so on. Food service area cannot afford to stick rigidly to any one style of food service. It may follow a combination of services. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, like, share, comment and do not forget to subscribe my channel to get more related videos.